Well, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, Jordy. Right? That's why I keep having you on, because I'm like, one day, Jordy's going to find that nut. You know? Oh, hi. Thank you for joining us. This is the Poets Garden Podcast.
Hi.
I've never done it like that before. What did you think?
Had a bit of razzmatazz.
Was it razzmatazz?
A little bit.
I don't know. Did it sound like believable?
Not really.
No? Okay. Yeah, I have a problem with sincerity. Or so my therapist, my ex-wife says. Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to the Poets Garden Podcast again.
Hi.
Hey, Jordy. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you really? I actually want to know this time. I'm going to wait for your answer before I keep talking.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how long it takes.
Oh, dear.
How are you doing, though? You doing good?
I'm okay, man.
Yeah? What's new, Jordy? What's the scuttlebuzz?
Haven't seen any bears yet.
Haven't seen any bears yet?
It's been great. I got nothing, man. I don't know. Nothing's new. I just can...
So you're doing good? Would that be a fair answer?
Yeah, I already said that.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
You wanted me to expand on it for some reason.
Well, I was just doing that for the sake of the people watching. So they're like, wow, James actually let him talk. He must care. Right?
But then it puts me on the spot, and I have to make something up.
Make something up about how you're doing?
This is haberdashery, man. Just whatever. You know.
Fuck it. Oh, here we go. It's already started.
I don't know.
Jordy, did you see the new Snow White movie?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't
Enough said. Okay.
But yeah, the reason we're here today is because, there was a gentleman that stopped by.
There was a gentleman, a true gentleman. Man, super stoked to have this guy. Mm-hmm. Way back in the day when we first had the idea to start this project, we went out and we caught this guy playing live, and he was one of the first we decided, we need to have this guy out. Yeah. So Cocolarosa came out today, and we were so happy he did. If you guys don't know Cocolarosa, check him out online. You can follow him on Spotify and Insta and all that. Really cool stuff. Folk singer, songwriter, really powerful lyrics, really thought-provoking lyrics, I would say. And I absolutely love that. I love when my thoughts are provoked, Jordy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like someone's just like, hey, what are you thinking about? And it's like, I don't want to tell you. It's like, oh yeah, how about you think about this? And you're like, whoa. It's very exciting stuff. No, but seriously, very, very awesome stuff. He's got just a great take on life. He's a great all-around guy. In fact, he was here with his wife, Fia, who's also his manager, and she does a great job promoting him and supporting him. But yeah, no, we had a great conversation, and then he went in and played one of his original songs, a new song called Case of the Mondays. A very cool song. So yeah, stick around, check that out at the end of the episode. And make sure you guys get out there and see him playing. He's going to be playing at the Bez. He's going to be playing all around Vancouver. This guy warms my heart, man.
Jealous of that hair.
He does have some pretty good hair.
Man, I should get like a wig sponsor or something. That'd be something I can look into.
Can I be in charge of choosing the style of wig? No. Bowl cut.
I had one.
I'll put in the order to Timu. It'll be bowl cut wig number 1, bowl cut wig number 2. And we'll just see how many variations of bowl cuts I can get you, Jordy.
Sure.
You would totally suit a bowl cut, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't look any worse, right?
Oh, snap.
Taking a shot?
Wow.
I'm such an asshole.
I like it.
Sorry, buddy. I'll stop with that shit. Season 3. Hey, how about this? I'll go to therapy after season 2, and I'll really work on that with them. That's all I'll work on. There'll be all sorts of shit.
Hairstyles?
No, me being mean to you. We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that on my own in therapy.
To get better at it?
Yeah. No, how to stop, right? Because I know it's getting out of hand, Jordy. It's getting out of hand. I'm serious. I'll do it. No, okay, I should stop that shit. But anyway, but maybe therapy will. You fucking.
Fuck you.
Oh, that was sorry.
That's so fucking bad.
Oh
my god.
Oh, that was a bad one,
dude. He's dick. That fucking hurt. You broke the skin.
Did I?
Did
I really?
I don't know. It's gonna hurt.
Broke the skin.
Fuck.
You gotta be. Oh, you kidding me? I would know if I broke the skin, Jordy. I didn't even get enough. Where was it? Right here.
Don't touch it.
Well, Jordy has exposed my weakness.
I told you, you got a lot to work on if you're going to therapy, man. Like, jeez.
It's kind of like
impossible.
It's kind of like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. His weakness is water. Mine is just someone drinking water. Sorry. Not someone, Jordy. Jordy drinking water. My number one weakness in life. Well, that was good. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see how it is.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It hurt.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt? Because there's literally nothing on you.
Yeah, right.
There's not even a red spot.
Dude, that's going to be a bruise tomorrow.
Oh, whatever. Send me a picture. Bill me.
You're trying to tickle me. That's what scared me more.
No, I
I
was.
think you're actually going to hurt me. Like, jeez, man.
Oh, whatever. This is like a pressure point.
Better start therapy a little sooner
Oh,
than season
fuck.
3.
Yeah, this is from the guy who slapped me in the fucking face because I missed a fucking dart shot.
And then, what did you do?
I made the dart shot.
You've made the fucking shot.
Have we never told this story on the Postgarden podcast?
It was
We will.
an amazing story.
One day. But not today, Jordy. Today's not the day.
I apologize to everybody that I've smacked. I've done it a few times. Joel, I'm sorry. I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
You know,
Anyway, yeah. No, we had a great time with Mr. Cocolarosa.
he's like a wizard.
A wizard. Ooh.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
if he had a wizard hat, I would be like, yeah.
Just because of the beard? Because
The beard, the hair.
I think he does have a sense of mystique to him. You
Well,
know?
that's what I'm saying too. He's
bit of-
wise, right?
Yeah,
He seems wise.
But almost in like a magical way, you know?
Yeah, like I bet you he could probably pull off some pretty cool tricks. That pinch really hurt. I'm gonna
Oh, whatever.
have to.
What? You're gonna have to what? Drink some more fucking water?
Yeah, maybe.
Make more mouth noises? Wow.
Oh, I should drink this ginger ale instead so that I burp a lot.
Well,
Now
yes,
I'm like
it's more of a
super
thing.
self-conscious about this.
Why?
Why wouldn't I be?
Why would
You
you care?
physically attacked me over this.
Oh
You
my
hurt
god. You purposefully tried to set me off, so I jokingly attacked you.
me. You jokingly hurt me.
If I was trying to, if I was actually in a fit of rage, I wouldn't have tried to pinch you. I would have tried to fucking chew through your jugular. That's rage for me, man. Luckily, I don't have a fucking knife. Oh, look, there's one over there.
Like Bilbo again, man. When he sees the ring, I'd very much like to hold my ring one last time.
Yeah.
And Frodo starts to button up his shirt. He's like, whatever. He turns into the friggin'. You remember his face? Anyway,
Here's the deal.
that's kind of what happened there.
I feel like if I hadn't given the disclaimer many times about mouth sounds being my number one pet peeve in life, if you had no idea, I'd probably be a little more forgiving. But the fact that you just did that purposefully
Yes.
to fuck with me.
Yes.
Anyway,
Anyways.
thought you'd be happy that someone just was touching you. So starved for human contact.
Yes, master.
I was trying to be nice, honestly. I can't give you like affectionate touch. Men want to show each other that they care. They fucking hurt each other, right?
Even when I've tried to hug you in genuine hugginess,
Yeah,
it's awkward.
it is. Well, yeah, but man,
It's,
I'm an
it's
awkward
as if you're
hugger.
repulsed by it.
This is why I'm alone, Jordy. This is why I'll always be alone. Anytime I hug someone, they say the same thing. Wow, you're a really awkward hugger.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way I've always been. I've always been that way.
Just don't be like that.
But I can't. This is what I'm saying. That's who I am. I don't know why. I
It's
like hugs.
called
I liked
acting,
it.
James.
Anyway, but yes, I am an awkward hugger, Jordy,
Yes.
and I always will be. And I apologize to everyone who's ever hugged me and had to endure the awkwardness of it. I think I have a very easy time being vulnerable when it comes to, say, conversation, right, or even emotions. But when it comes down to physical contact, I'm not good at being vulnerable in those situations. Yeah. So there you go. That's what it is. It's a vulnerability thing, right? It's like someone's that close to you, and you're like, oh, okay. Like,
You
how do I
think
do
we're
this?
going to bite you in the jugular?
No, it's just, to me, it's just like, I know I'm going to get a boner. So it's like, I don't know. Okay. I'll tell you what, Joey, you can pinch me and we'll be fucking even though you've done so much shit to me over the years. No, I'm just kidding.
Just that one.
No, you threw the full beer can at me.
What?
You cracked me a beer and then you fucking whipped it at my chest from literally, it must have been 4 to 6 feet away. It was close. I show up in the VW van. I was only there to stop by or something like that. And like you knew that, but like you were already drinking. And so I show up and then I'm like about to leave. And then that's when you're like, dude, like you didn't have a beer. And I'm like, yeah, man, as I got to go. And I lived in Hope. So I had to drive back to Hope. And then you're like, just have a fucking beer. And I'm like, no, man, I can't. And then you had a full one, you cracked it, you threw it at me so it blows up all over me. And then I'm just like, what the fuck, man? So then I'm pissed. I get in the van. That's when you jumped on the front bumper. You don't remember that?
What?
And I backed out of your driveway with you on the front bumper. And then I finally went into James Devil mode. That was the only way I could to actually stop it. I was just like, I stared at you and I was just like, get the fuck off. And your face went like from having fun to like, and you got off. And that was it.
Do you not remember this at all?
That's
What?
like a Will Ferrell moment from a movie where like she's like, have a beer. He's like, I can't. He's like, like just whips a full beer at someone. No, it was great, man.
Shit, dude, I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is what I'm saying, man. We've already talked about this many times. I've retold you this so many
That?
times. Yes. Yeah, I know,
Shit.
and it is fucking hilarious.
What?
Yeah. I probably started crying right after I left, though. I think like pretty intensely, and I was like, I thought me and Jory were friends. Like you're like,
Dude.
no, I'm just bugging, man.
Oh.
Dude, we're all fine. Okay, so long story short, we had a great time with Cocolarosa. Yeah, so everybody, hope you enjoy this episode. Like I say, check out Cocolarosa. Follow him on his Insta. Follow him on Spotify. There'll be more music coming up this year. And go see him play live. He's playing all over the place. Go to the Bez in Langley. You'll see him playing downtown as well. Yeah.
He definitely wouldn't pinch you.
Well, I don't know. We don't know him that well, man.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
A wizard is never pinching.
Don't judge a...
Nor is he provoking your emotions.
That sounded like a Gandalf. Hey, do you want to hear my impression of Gandalf doing a podcast with Jordy? You shall not talk. I feel you, Gandalf.
Oh, my face
Anyway,
hurts.
okay. All right, let's just roll. Here we go.
Yes.
Good energy. All right, everybody. This is it. This is Cocolarosa on the Postgarden Podcast. Enjoy. No.
Can't give him too many words. Or he'll get a big
Yes,
head.
it'll go to his head.
Maybe. But
Hey,
anyway,
by the
Well,
way,
thank you very much.
yeah. No problem. Yeah.
by the way, you're Cocolarosa.
I am Cocolarosa.
Oh, Cocolarosa's here, right? Oh, we're doing a fucking podcast. Holy shit. Cocolarosa, very happy to have you here.
Happy to be here.
We first checked you out last year. We came to the Bez. We saw you playing live.
Yeah.
It was kick-ass.
Blown away.
Yeah, and because we were just getting started with this idea, we hadn't even done anything yet, but I remember saying, like, I want that guy. I
Yeah.
want that guy here.
That's why we went to the Bez, because we were like,
Yeah, we
well,
were.
I was so afraid, first of all.
You were afraid.
And then, like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm here right now.
Yeah, he never does. He never
Okay.
does. It's always like this. But no, like, let me just check that camera, make sure I can see your face in that camera. Can you see the face?
Am
Sorry,
I tucked
man.
in too far? I can.
I've done that before where they...
This is kind of a weird start. Sorry.
We always do a weird stuff. We're horribly awkward.
Yeah.
We make no apologies. Actually, we apologize all the time.
Yeah. I noticed.
Anyway, where were we? So, yeah, we were checking you out. We listened to you play. You actually played some song, I think it was inspired by high school or something. Like,
If I remember right, when you guys came out, I was playing some of my really old stuff that I don't play all that often.
okay, yeah.
I think one of them, I think, was Bridge Burners, the original.
Bridge Burners. Okay.
Because there's a Bridge Burners 2 that I play now. People are always like, oh, is there a 1? I go, yeah. But I'm not going to play it for you.
Nice.
Pretty sure I played it that night. And I can't remember what the other one was, but I was digging up.
Yeah.
I was digging up some old stuff back then. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
stoked at how fast you can sing. It's almost like rapping, kind of, but like melodic and
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what I mean? Like, it's
that
impressive.
when I was younger, I always leaned towards that. It was always really quick. Like people were always telling me, like, you need to slow down. We can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
In the last few years, I've been writing kind of slower stuff.
Yeah.
You're like Bob Dylan on steroids.
Yeah.
Kinda, you know
On
what I mean?
something, yeah. The last, I got a couple that I'm doing right now. There's one I finished. Actually, the one I think I'm going to play for you later.
Yeah.
Called A Case of the Mondays. And it's kind of taking that old Fast and Nasty
Oh, cool. Yeah.
thing and mixing it with everything I've learned over the last few years and kind of finding a happy medium there.
Right. Yeah.
We were
Very cool.
literally just talking about Office Space before you came.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So good.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
I think like when we release it, I want to get a picture for the cover of like a case of Guinness or something, but then like replaced the script with Monday, so it's like a case of the Monday.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Right?
good. I like that. I like that. That's good shit, man. Very cool. Hey, Jordan, you got your phone there, right?
I do.
Do you want to just quickly open up Spotify and search Cocolarosa? There's just something I want him to do for me.
Okay.
And that's what I remember, man, from that night. It just blew me away. And it was so funny, too. Like, remember me and Joy were like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's hilarious and good. And I remember, like, you, like, came outside or something like that afterwards, and we, like, met a bit or whatever and talked a bit. I just had this, I don't want to get, like, too serious or sentimental or anything like that, but I just had this feeling like I knew you. You know what I mean? Even though I know we've never played shows together, you know. But, like, I think just because you're so authentic in your songs, too, and you're just so, like, just bearing it all kind of, right? Like, you don't really give a shit. You just sing about whatever you want, right? And I love that.
All right.
And yeah, so I wanted to convey that to you. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say.
Yeah, well,
sorry.
thank you. I mean, that's, you know, that's nice to hear because, you know, I'm just kind of doing my thing, and
Yeah.
I've never been trying to do anything other than that. You know, for years and years, I hadn't been performing. I was just writing songs for myself in the basement. So
Yeah.
they were kind of for me and just doing my thing. And
That's perfect.
as I've gone out and started performing, it's been nice to see that is connecting with other people. The stuff that I was doing for myself resonates with an audience. It's kind of nice, right?
Oh, totally.
You're enough.
That's powerful.
Thank you. Thank you,
the way
Jordy.
you are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I gotta say too, I was a little bit intimidated too, you know, because I remember you wearing shorts and it was February. It was very cold. And I thought to myself, like, that's a guy right there that does not drive a Tesla. You know? Like, he's one of those burly men. Okay, sorry. We got Cocolarosa here. I just want to give you a proper introduction now.
All
and
right.
I figured what better way than to use your bio.
Okay, here we go. Uh-oh.
No, I love how it's crafted here. Jordan, you're getting a call. You didn't even silence it. Should I answer? Should I answer it? Who is that?
I don't know.
Can I answer it?
CRA.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello?
Canada Post. Last notification. You have a shipment.
You have a shipment from Canada Post?
Oh, I
Jordy?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast. Sorry. Okay. Very unprofessional.
Jeez.
Okay.
My bad.
Here we go. Proper introduction for Mr. Cocolarosa. Here we go. A man of lofty IQ, unquestionable principle, and unmatched dexterity in the verbal arena. Ooh, yeah. Cocolarosa is a folk singer-songwriter hailing from Surrey, BC, with rhythmically bombastic and lyrically driven storytelling. Cocolarosa is known for his passionate performances and high-caliber lyricism. In June 2023, his song Shoulders of Giants was voted #1 in the folk singer-songwriter category of the Reddit Grammy Awards. His authentic narratives stir up emotion and resonate with people in all walks of life. Hell yeah, that's what I was saying. Just seeing you perform there, you did 3 songs or 4 songs, and just like I say, it was like you came outside and I was like, hey man, and I just felt like I knew you.
Oh,
and so
that's awesome.
I love that bio too. Did you help
You
with
wrote
that?
that?
Yeah, I figured that's cool.
Wow.
Good shit.
Bombastic. Very
sorry.
The first few lines I think I lifted from an old sci-fi book.
Oh yeah. That's sick.
But yeah, we probably need to update that eventually. We usually don't flex the Reddit Grammy because no one knows what that is. And
I didn't know, but I thought it was cool as hell. I was
me
like,
too.
yeah.
That's how I felt. I was like, I don't know what this is, but thank you.
No doubt, right? Yeah. And especially for that song too. Like I love the lyrics in that song. Well, I mean, like all the lyrics. I love how you convey what you're trying to say.
Thank you very
So
much.
how did that song come about specifically?
Shoulders of Giants?
Yeah.
I remember I was driving. I had to go down into East Van to Western Marine or something to pick up a part. And I was coming back on the highway in traffic and listened to the CBC. And they were talking about how, we're starting to see some of the effects of climate change that for years we had been predicting it. And then now they're here, right?
Yeah.
And one of the guys said, once we had a chance for change, but that time's gone now, right? And that's where I got the first line, once we had a choice, but now that choice has been taken away.
Right. Yeah.
And I was kind of just mulling that over in my head throughout the workday and got home, sat down and was playing guitar and hanging out and trying to work it out. And I had 2 songs going that night. It was a good night for me. I think I was home alone. My wife was working, and I had a buddy who was supposed to come pick something up, and I was kind of waiting for him. And by the time he was supposed to be there, I went and checked, and the thing was gone, and he hadn't knocked on the door. And he goes, "Well, I heard you down there jamming, and it seemed like you were kind of in a place, and I didn't want to mess it up." And I was like, "Oh, you should have came in." But out of that night, I wrote "Shoulders of Giants" and a song "Mum Horse," which I'm a big fan of, and it's
Cool.
It turned out to be quite a productive night. Now I didn't get all of the song that night, but
Yeah.
I got the ideas, and over the next couple of weeks, I'd be jamming it out and
Very cool.
building and building and building. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And just, there's a lot of material to pull from when you're trying to describe the decline of Western civilization.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. No, you do it in such a great way though. Like it's not like do you know Oliver Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you like his stuff at all, but like he kind of he's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's almost in like an inspiring way. Like you have a line where you say something like, like I'm losing faith in man, but it's not completely gone. or
Yeah,
something. Like
yeah.
You're still, so it seems kind of inspirational, like hopeful. So I really like how you portray everything.
And I try and do that. I don't want to make people feel any worse about it necessarily.
Right,
it's kind of just speaking my truth and getting it off my chest.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just gonna dump it on somebody and be like, "Ugh, you deal with it," which I mean, there is to some extent that is what I'm doing, but you kind of want to have it be a little bit uplifting at some point, or at least hopeful, right? 'Cause
Right. Yeah.
you don't want to just suck the life out of everybody. That's not too fun.
No, exactly. Right.
It's
exactly.
clever, too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that well or anything, but I would say maybe like empathy is kind of the driving force of that too, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like you want to get a point across, but at the same time, you want to, like, you're kind of saying, like, I recognize you're not in the same place as me. You don't have to think the same as me or whatever, right?
Well, and that's why I try not to get like overly political with it. Like you're speaking about the political structure, but I'm not rooting for a team in there, right? And
Right,
I've got the line, they'll ask you, "Are you red or you blue?" and expect you to stick with your own, right? And
Yeah.
and it's kind of, I don't want to be preaching my opinion to the point that I'm alienating other people, because
Totally. Yeah.
that's exactly where they want us, right?
Totally. Yeah.
Right? Like
Divide
that's
and
a bigger
conquer.
issue than any of the conflicts you got, is the fact that you're pointing at each other and not at the people pulling the strings, right?
Totally. Yep.
Yeah.
100% agree, man. Yeah.
They just want us afraid.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
sorry,
Afraid and angry, man.
And angry.
Right?
Yeah.
And they'll give you somebody to point that anger at.
and scared,
Mm-hmm.
and
Totally.
yeah.
You got more? You going
No,
with something?
no, I'm good.
Sorry.
I was done.
I was waiting. I'm
I-
like, oh shit, Joey's ready. He's got
No.
something.
No,
Yeah, no, I did that a little bit too, I guess, in my music. Maybe not quite as much, but like I remember thinking that all the time too, where it was like, hey, I want to convey what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about things, but I don't want to say make the problem worse. I want to be able to show like empathy towards, like the people that I say I'm writing about, or the structure that I'm writing about as well.
you can
right?
text me in, arrest
And,
me, or you can throw me in jail.
Oh yeah. That's some old
So,
James Stoney bullshit.
Sorry,
Um,
I don't even know if that held any.
No, it's fine.
validity
No,
to what you're
you're
talking
exactly
about.
right though. Yeah. Anyway, it was just one of my old songs. Anyway, but no. So I really like that you do that. Yeah, because I think that is definitely what you need to have community, right? Is to have that empathy where it's like it's okay that you feel something else or believe something else. This is what I believe.
Yeah.
And you can still, go your separate ways, without judgment
And
and all that shit,
and
right?
it can be a hard line to walk too, right?
Oh,
Because there's a certain, like, where's that gray area between standing up for what you believe in
Mm-hmm.
and then shutting somebody down and cutting somebody off, because it's easier to do that, right?
Oh yeah.
But that's building the isolation again, right?
Exactly.
And division. And
Yeah.
but you also don't want to be so accepting that you just say, like, hey, everything's fine.
Yeah,
Like, where do you draw that line, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's a hard line.
Yeah.
It is a hard line, but I mean, but I think all you have to do is just try for that line, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one's ever going to hit it perfectly or anything like that, right?
Yeah,
But,
and like I've had conversations with people where it's like it's about the intention behind things.
Yes,
too, right?
yes,
Like,
totally.
Like it's you're not going to get everything right, but if your intentions tend to speak clearly, right? If people can tell if it's malicious or if it's benign, right? Benign.
yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
All right.
Yeah. That lofty IQ coming through there. Yeah.
The
No, man.
roast.
Yeah.
I love your style of play. It's like, you know when to like have stops in your songs and then keep, you know what I mean? Like to bring back the energy all of a sudden. Like,
Oh, the dynamic. Yeah.
dynamic like that, you know, it's kind of like coming at you, but then it'll, and then, and it just gives you some, like, yeah, dynamic. That's the word, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know.
You
And your voice is so powerful, man.
Oh, thank
like,
you.
It's like
Yeah.
thick and gruff.
Well, you know, the dynamic's something that I'm working on all the time because I don't know that I always had it. I used to, when I was younger, it was always just kind of like a rant. You know, it was like a sprint to the finish. It was just
Right.
start talking, and eventually a few minutes later we'd stop, right?
Yeah.
So I've been working on that end of things, and I think it's been developing, and hopefully will continue to, and just
Yeah.
get better and better. I'm hoping, you know.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'm loving it, man.
I like that Vanados soapbox testify or whatever.
Oh yeah, Vanados.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
What was the line? If you buy yourself a soapbox, and brother, you could testify.
Yeah.
If you want to compel yourself a book of lies, put it on the internet and claim that it'll change your life.
Yeah, man. That's so rad. Like, if you want to, you can do, you know, like,
Yeah,
it's-
and that's kind of the old school ranty way I used to do it, and there's a fun energy to that. And,
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Man. I love it.
So like Bottom of the Slough, is that 2023 that came up, that one, or was it last year?
I think it was January last year.
January last year?
Yeah.
So like, because you're doing more of like the full band thing with that one.
I was trying it out. Yeah.
Try it out, yeah. How did you find that? And like, are you, say, looking to do a little more of that in the future?
I definitely am.
Yeah.
That one, you know, I went into it just like, hey, let's throw that in there. You come do this. And it turned out okay, but it didn't turn out that way because of a plan.
Right.
So it just became what it is, right? Whereas right now I'm trying to learn to be a little more intentional and to figure out what I want. And for a while I felt like I didn't know enough, and you're supposed to find a producer and have them do everything. And now I'm kind of pulling back to like, well, fuck it. If it sounds good, it is good. I can figure this shit out. And
Yeah.
I'm the one who knows the song, and I'm the one who needs to be making the decision of what the end goal is and what we want there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm relatively new to this end of things, like I've been writing for a long time, but performing and recording, that's all been in the last couple of years that I've been trying to figure that out through trial and error.
Right.
And it's been good. And I've been learning a lot, and I'm getting to a point where I think some of that stuff's going to start going into practice, and the products that we're going to be putting out are going to be getting better and better each time.
Cool. Yeah. No, I'm really excited about that too. Like I really like how you've got like the harmonies in there, singing with you. You know, kind of bulks up a bit too, right? So I'm stoked to hear.
Well, and I've been jamming with the Lily Dippers, buddies of mine, and we're going to be recording a song, "Fog of Inspiration." We've been jamming that.
Oh,
one.
cool. Oh, yeah, that's a good song, man.
Yeah. And their
Good shit.
keyboard player, Mac, who goes by I Am Creature in his solo stuff, is just writing just wild, great stuff. Really love his stuff. He's going to be producing this one, and it's been sounding great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the end product is. And you know, there might be more that comes out of that with these guys, because it's been fun where I've been able to like hop in with a band and jam and get all the benefit of their years of practice and their cohesion without having to do anything. Like I just show up and it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
The best band is a pre-made band.
That's right. It's like you're leasing a band. You just show up and walk away at the end of it. Right.
Oh, it's sweet. Don't have to deal with all the drama either.
Yeah.
Who's dating who and knows. Well, I think we might take a short little break here.
In one of your
okay.
songs, you say...
Oh, sorry.
I'm joking.
Oh, did you? Oh, you did. Oh, you're being a dick? You're being a fucking dick.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay. Bad timing?
So awkward. No, it's fine. Okay, we're just going to take a short break and hear from our sponsor, the Penny Coffee Shop, and we'll be right back with Cocolarosa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. Hey, guys. We're outside the Penny here again, doing another ad. Look who's back. Jordy's back with us today. Guess he grew a pair. Wow, look at this place, dude. This is so cool in here. Dude, they got like cool lights and stuff. You have a look at the merch, Jordy. I love this place. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Pretty good. I was just on my way to afternoon tea,
And then I heard about you guys on a podcast, the Poets Garden podcast. You ever heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool podcast from Mission. They feature like singer-songwriters and stuff. Never heard of it?
No.
Okay, cool.
But you are the second person to come here talking about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right,
Have a
take
good
care.
afternoon.
You too. Okay, man, we got it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Dude, we gotta go. Maybe I think they're on to us.
Oh, who put that there? And we're back. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Good to see you. Mr. La Rosa, or Coco? Can I call you Coco?
You can call me Coco.
Coco? Mr. La Rosa.
Mr. LaRose is my dad.
Is it really? Oh, I was like, what? Pretty sure that's not even your real last name.
It's not.
Actually, how did you come up with that name? I was curious.
That name, I've been packing around since the days of Halo 2 online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I used to spray paint Coco in the bog as a kid. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and then
awesome.
with my gamer tag, it kind of came about, and it stuck with me for all those years online. And then when we moved into music, it just kept it up.
That's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Good
Yeah.
shit. I should do the same thing. Mine would be the Barefoot Butcher.
Nice, that's a good one.
That's from Red Dead. We were just outside. We were talking. You were talking because you guys just went to Edmonton
Yeah,
for this awesome. Yeah, sorry. What was that?
it was CMI, the Canadian Music Incubator.
Yeah.
Their Artist Entrepreneur West program.
Right.
And
yeah.
that normally takes place in Calgary, but this year it couldn't be held there, so it was the first time they did it in Edmonton.
Cool.
And it's a music industry kind of incubator, an intensive 6-week course with some industry experts, and there was 12 other artists in the program, and we were hanging out in Edmonton, getting just fed a fire hose of knowledge.
Cool.
And then on the weekends, some of the local guys were playing gigs, and we were all hanging out, and it was a really amazing experience all around.
Yeah, it looked like it. I was seeing a lot of the clips you're posting. And didn't you do like a radio spot as well there? Like
We, what was it? Two Irish don't make a right. They had
So
us
true.
on, just great guys, and we all played a live tune, and they asked us about the program, and
Cool.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Very
and then we
cool.
got to, at the end of it, we did a showcase at the Yardbird Suites, which was just a super cool venue. It was jazz club there. It was great. Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you win that sort of, or you like?
I applied for it
Okay.
and was chosen, and then had to pay a bit for the program and to get out there and do it all. But it was just really, really valuable information and
Like mix with the masters kind of thing? Or?
Like mingling with the masters? Or- yeah,
No,
yeah.
there's a thing like, I don't know, I've seen ads for it on Facebook or something. Mix with the masters. Like you apply or whatever, and then you get like one of the biggest producers or something to show you that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if it's like that or not.
Okay, then fair enough.
It's okay. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
But this was just kind of like like it was basically like covering every aspect of, say, like a musical career.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We had Velo Mazik is the president of CMI, and he was there for a few of the weeks and going over everything, kind of one of the first things, making sure that your royalties are all in check and that you're collecting everything you need to, and then going over just the business and writing grants and writing, applications and reaching out to venues and reaching out to industry people and going over contracts and then there was a bit of time with like a performance coach. They brought him in for a few days.
Cool.
He wanted to like push you to get out of your comfort zone, but he said, to try this stuff. Like, you don't have to use any of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think at one point he said, I'm not saying you should do heroin, but maybe if it helps. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe that shouldn't be in there either. I don't know. And we had a classifieds manager. He was in for a few weeks, and he was going over contracts and band contracts and record contracts and all of that. And
Cool.
yeah, it was really good. And then we got opportunity to shoot a video while we were there and to do photo shoots. And
Nice.
but most of it was just industry education. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's
How to
huge.
network and stuff. And
Yeah, a bit of that. And that's that's my real weak point. I'm not good at doing my elevator pitch. Like, hi.
it's,
I hear that.
it's so hard for artists to even put that on themselves, to do everything, right?
Yeah, well, or people be like, "What does your music sound like?" And they're like, you ever see a Doberman try and swallow a tennis ball?
That's genre is that?
It's kind of like that. Hopefully, some of this is usable.
Oh yeah, all of it, man, all of it. Totally, you're doing great. With this CMI thing, is this so? It's just Western Canada, or is it all of Canada?
They do Artist Entrepreneur Program, which is in Toronto,
Okay.
and that's Canada wide. But they have specifically AE West, which is just Western Canada.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they run one of each a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So one a year. So 12 people, and you were one
Yeah,
of the 12.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was excellent, and the other people in the group. By the end of it, it felt like summer camp. Like you make
Right.
all these new friends, and then you have to say goodbye. It was an excellent.
sleepovers,
Yeah,
pillow fights.
we had one of the girls, Bella Cat. We posted a picture from our patio the first day that we got there in our Airbnb. And she goes, "Wow, your view looks a lot like mine." I was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Well, we're down off 17th and Jasper." And she's like, "So am I." And we kind of left it there. But the next day was like the Mingler meet and greet thing. So I'm talking with Bella and I go, "Yeah, so where are you on 17th?" And she goes, "Well, I'm in a place, I think it's called the Oakwood Towers." And I was like, "What floor are you on?" She goes, "I'm on the 13th floor." I go, "So am I." We were 2 doors away. So
Oh, wow.
she was like our Kramer for the stay in Edmonton. She'd come bursting through the door.
Awesome.
It was great. It was really excellent. Yeah.
That's very cool, man. Awesome.
I love when Kramer's a turkey. Never mind.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a good segue. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, well, yeah.
So with that now, so you've recently been doing some recordings
Yep.
as well. So what else do you have coming up? Because I know you play a lot. I gotta say, you're probably the busiest artist I have seen since I've been looking up artists, man. Like you're playing everywhere. It's awesome. So what do you have coming up?
well, I don't actually have a lot on the books right now.
No, really?
Hopefully.
What about this Salapalooza?
I got Salapalooza.
Sorry, yeah.
Salapalooza. That's going to be July 12th.
Right. Yep.
And Salapalooza is a backyard festival that my buddy Sal Matar from Area Music Project puts on. This is the 4th year running. Last year we had 250 or so people come out. They had 8 bands playing. They were serving up food, and they had a bouncy castle for the kids. And
Sweet. Yeah.
turned into a bouncy castle for the adults by the end of the night. And a few of your guests who have been here were on there. Of course,
Right.
Aaron was Aaron James was playing, and Ashley Delphine was there last year. And
Yep.
this year they're bringing in food trucks, and there's going to be a beer truck, and
Wow.
it's just really a highlight of the summer for me.
Yeah.
And is a great time. So anybody that's in White Rock, anybody who's interested in coming, you should come on out.
Oh, that's awesome. Where do you get tickets, or is it a ticket kind of thing?
It is a ticket kind of thing. I believe Area is selling tickets. You can contact them on Instagram, or if you're interested, you can contact me. And yeah.
Well, I think we should definitely try and go to that.
Oh yeah, you guys should
Totally.
come on out.
Save the date. Put it
Maybe
in
we
your
do
calendar.
a live broadcast or something.
Hey.
From the bouncy castle.
From the bouncy castle. This is Jordy live from the bouncy castle.
The thing's deflating. Stepping
Oh,
out
I'm
of it.
so glad you said that. I was about to make that joke. I was like, I can't do it.
And then I get a staph infection.
Yeah.
What?
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a question.
Anyone who was in the bouncy castle needs to contact medical help.
Go to the big red tent.
Yeah.
Over there in the middle. I got a question for all of you.
Oh,
Do you know what the word Clish McCleaver means?
what?
Clish McCleaver.
Cleaver.
Yeah, it's a breed of duck.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Oh, that's just convincing.
Anyways, so you know all about
You're not going to tell us what it means?
you know all about playing live, right? Like you're like a kind of like connoisseur of live performance, man. I love that because everything I've seen of you and do, like even at the Bez, man, just you sitting there live doing your thing. You don't fuck up. You don't like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not saying you don't. You're not a robot. You're not AI. You're not, you know. But you're good, man.
Well, thank you. The live thing's kind of new for me, actually. So
Really?
yeah, I think my first real gig was about 2 years ago. It was last
What?
Wow. Yeah.
April 2023.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
26. I would.
26
Wow.
and 3/4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so I kind of was late to the game. I'd been writing most of my life, but since I was in my early teens anyway, I had been writing songs because I had a hard time learning other people's. So I,
right.
got a few chords under my belt and I just started making up my own.
Hell yeah.
And eventually that worked out relatively well for me.
Good shit. Yeah.
So the live thing has been a bit of a new journey for me, and I've been loving it. I love getting up on stage and
You're so
connecting
bold.
with people.
Like,
Thank
you
you.
just-
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, well, and
Suck it.
that's kind of
No, that was a bit harsh.
when we were in Edmonton dealing with Luther. He was like, "Oh, that's great! Like it's like I'm talking to you at the bar." And I was like, "Well, I always thought that was a little unprofessional." And he goes, people train for years to try and feel that natural. It's like, okay, well, I just go up there and do it. Like I never really thought about it, but
Yeah.
I think that's how I am because I don't know how else to be. Right?
That's wicked, man.
When you're doing things that are kind of, vulnerable or
Totally.
or trying to tell your story, it's nice when it does land and it connects with people, right?
Totally. Yeah. I actually kind of wanted to touch on that if you want. You don't have to, but I noticed mental health is kind of a big deal in a lot of your stuff too. So what does the process do for you being able to get that shit out, hear it back? Like what's that process like for you?
Well, and I think the bigger part of that would be the get it out, right?
Right. Totally. Yeah.
Like it's incredibly cathartic for me to be able to have somewhere to put some of that. Like I think for a lot of people, journaling's a healthy way to get some of those thoughts out of your mind and compartmentalize somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't do that, but I can sit down with a guitar and I can get it off my chest, right?
Totally.
And kind of find somewhere to put some of the thoughts that are whirling around, right? Or the emotions and the feelings and the
Totally.
bullshit, right? And stick it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really healthy for me. And to get up on stage and I don't know if revisited is the right way to put it, but to have that expression again, right, is a real healthy feeling.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you find it even more cathartic, like if someone identifies with that song and specifically
Totally.
tells you something like
Totally.
that really hit me?
And something I found really amazing is, like some of the songs, and some people will say like, you shouldn't be writing too specific, right? Because it could, not everybody's going to connect with that. But I've had people who have come up, the song "The Pit" that I got. It's kind of a depressing, plodding song about alcoholism and depression, and I've had people come up to me and tell them how much it meant and how it helped them through their divorce, or how it connected with this time in their life that had nothing to do with anything that was going on with my life when I wrote that song. But for them, the emotion and the expression is there, and that's real enough that it touched something in them from a different experience. And that always kind of blows me away that my experience of this one thing can be taken by somebody else and help them with something else, or help them connect with it, or
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
yeah.
Music's a beautiful thing.
It is, and like a huge thing for me since I've started doing this is it's only been a few years that I've been kind of out there moving and shaking, and the community that I've built around me is amazing at this point. Like I've got friends that I've only known for a couple of years that I feel like have been in my life forever because we're thick as thieves now, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of been, that's been a big part about the live show too, is we're kind of doing a community based approach to this. I'm going out there and I'm meeting people and shaking their hands and
Right.
always inviting them back to the Bez. Like every time I meet somebody, I tell them about, we got this spot in Langley, right? And that's blossomed into this amazing thing now. And the community we have there and the talent that's in that room is killer, right?
It is really
so
is,
supportive too.
Yeah.
Like we tried to play there.
Yeah.
Tried. Even the operant word.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like people were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! During the song, and you're like, thank you.
Hey, that was mostly Aaron.
Thank
I
you.
think, yeah.
Well, Russ,
so cool,
Russ
man.
is always back there with a come on.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Like whatever. It's so supportive, man.
And
It's so cool.
that stems from him. Like Russ Rosine that runs the place there is he has such a big heart for artists and for people in general, but specifically for artists, and to give them a platform to do what they're doing, right? So
Totally.
we got I often say that we have like a real healthy competitiveness there, because it's not backbiting, and it's not like you're trying to do better than somebody.
Right.
It's that you're watching all these people who are trying to bring their A game, so you want to bring your A game, right? And
Totally.
but that being said, we also have people that walk in and it's their first time performing and they're fumbling all over their guitar, and they're welcome too, right?
Yeah. No, exactly. Right.
Yeah. It's a pretty amazing thing that's going on over there.
It's kind of like a Southern church or something, Hallelujah!
How many more of those are you going to do?
It was a little loud.
Just a little bit of a back
shit.
when you do that. It's
I
fine.
totally peaked you. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's okay. There's compression.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's good. it just scares the shit out of me.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
No, that's why I think, for myself too, when it comes to like the journalism approach, like to writing songs, like, it's healthy to just get it out. But like, to me, it just seems so much more than that. Cause like journaling, it's a great therapy process, but like usually you don't share that to people, right?
Yeah.
The fact that you put your heart out there and you're giving it to people, and then you got that like Russ guy too, like I believe in that too, supporting the artist because you want them to keep doing that because you see how much of an impact it makes on other people.
Yeah,
but
I think that is a important distinction. There's not a lot of people out there that are like, "Hey, do you want to read my journal entry about
Dear diary?"
my parents?" Right?
No, exactly, right? Yeah. No, exactly.
Well, and I think that's part too. Like I say that I've made such good friends in such a short amount of time. I think that's something about hanging out with musicians where, and even like you said, when you saw me play and you felt like you got to know me, like.
Yeah,
you're not gonna sit down with a guy and on the third time you met him at the bar, he's gonna open up about his dad's alcoholism, right? But like, that's what happens when you're dealing with these guys on stage, right?
Yeah.
You get this glimpse into some real stuff, at least, especially in the circles we run in with like the more of the folk leaning singer songwriter type of stuff. It might be a little different with some genres, but like this tends to lean to pretty real, pretty authentic, pretty raw shit often, right?
Yeah.
And it's good.
Totally, man. Yeah. And like folk, is a genre, I guess, but like folk is like the people, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, cause I've got like buddies who are like death metal musicians too, right? And like, I've always had the same sort of kinship with them, even though like they would maybe listen to my stuff and be like, what the fuck is that? Like, put the ukulele down, man, but I don't know. I think folk should really be a much more broad genre.
Yeah.
When it comes down to the intent of the music.
And that's kind of how I use it. Like people sometimes, like last night I was hanging out with Matt and Sal there, and a bunch of people around a fire and playing songs. And the one guy, well, what do you call it? I go, well, I usually say folk. And he goes, that ain't folk. And I go, well, it is and it isn't.
I think folk should be smaller, like homegrown kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's how I kind
you're
of
wanting
feel
to
like
commercialize
it's
folk music now.
people are making, right?
That's
Totally,
crazy.
yeah.
Real,
Yeah.
That's crazy, James. You're crazy.
But
No,
yeah,
I just-
and I think
I
it's a good
yeah.
point too that you do get that in a lot of other genres, and like I'll always love when you see the big done up punk guy, and you get to know them, and they're always just sweethearts, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, something to be said about, and it's probably all creative communities. I think there's probably an openness because you're putting yourself out there a bit.
Totally. Yeah.
And to be a dick about that, then you really are a dick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
not just
said.
to look at me, you know, like kind of.
Yeah.
There's a difference between that and like.
Yeah. See, that's why I
Yeah,
find
and there is a lot of that actually
sharing.
in the music scene too, right?
Oh,
There's
sure.
a lot of ego and a lot of bullshit.
totally. And I guess as I've gotten older, that's what I've realized. Because before, you know, like when you're younger, it's like, well, it's not cool to listen to that style of music, or it's not cool to listen to that. Now I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck what genre of music it is. To me, it's as if there's meaning in it, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't listen to a lot of hard rock or metal or anything like that, but for some reason, Perfect Circle,
Hey.
I absolutely love that first album that he did. Like absolutely love it. And it's not folk music, but it gives me the same sort of like retrospect feelings, you know, that like, you know, listening to something like you wrote too, right?
Hey.
So I don't know. So
I got laughed at by a chick in college for playing the Braveheart soundtrack in my car at lunchtime or whatever.
That was my favorite movie for years.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's-
great soundtrack.
I
man. Like
yeah.
epic.
Used
You know?
to
And like
wear
this
a
chick just comes up
skirt and swear it was a kill.
I can see that. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, big William Wallace fan.
Yeah. Are you Scottish then?
It turns out I am. Did the ancestry at the time. I wasn't. At the time, we didn't think we were.
Yeah.
but always thought that my family was Norwegian and English, and then did the ancestry. Turns out, on my mom's side, mainly Scottish, Irish, and Welsh, no English. So a little bit of a weight off my shoulder there.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Me too. Somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
Geordie William McKeag.
There you are.
I can't get much Scottish than that, right?
Yeah. At eight.
Except for my mom's Dutch, like straight up Dutch.
Hey.
And then-
You're
yeah,
not Dutch, you're not much.
I'm a mutt. Yep. Do you guys know what the word bumbershoot means?
Oh,
Shoot.
They named a festival after it.
Did they? Yep. The bumbershoot.
That's why that's familiar.
Oh, that's cool.
oh, interesting.
Okay, so we're good.
Okay, so that's that.
Do you know what it means when it's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey?
No.
Bro.
The British naval ships used to have cannonball holders made out of brass.
Okay, yeah.
And when brass contracts when it gets cold. So there's a certain temperature where it's literally cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. They call the cannonball holders brass monkeys. I guess that's important to note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
They'll break your balls.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Wow.
Good shit.
See, you actually have a point to what you're asking. That's
Yeah, what's that like?
Yeah, you ever seen a Doberman try and swallow a tennis ball?
I have not. No. So, Mr. Coco, or sorry, Mr. La Rosa.
Yes.
Coco, right. I'm going to call you Coco. You're going to play a song.
That's right.
What was the song you wanted to play for us today?
I'm going to play you guys a new song of mine called A Case of the Mondays.
Oh,
And it's a bit of a rambling rant going from conspiracy theory to geopolitical crisis.
oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a mouthful right there, right?
Right?
Very cool, man. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure, guys.
It has been awesome. Everybody, check out Cocolarosa. You can find him on Instagram. Check out Spotify, YouTube as well. Make sure you subscribe, and you got more music coming out.
Yeah.
So we'll stay tuned for that.
Planning to have a fair bit drop in the next year. So.
Sweet, good shit. And other than that, you will be playing around town. I'm sure you'll be hitting up the Bez.
Yeah.
You've got Lollapalooza coming up, or sorry, Solapalooza coming up.
Lollapalooza. Yeah, and we do a pretty good job of keeping all our shows updated on Instagram and
Definitely,
bands
yeah.
in town. And
Yeah,
hopefully we'll see some of you people in person one day.
damn straight. I'm sure me and Jordy will make an appearance.
I'll try.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Oh yeah.
Come out of my little cave or whatever. You don't boondoggle. That's what I like. You know,
Boondoggle. That's a new one.
no boondoggle in here. So
I'm not totally sure what boondoggling is, but
Yeah, I think. Have you been looking up words again?
again, you know,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's good that you don't boondoggle.
thank
you.
you.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
It's inspiring to me.
I actively make a point of not boondoggling. I just find that I can't stand it when other people's boondoggle. So
Yeah, exactly. Right, right.
Exactly.
This is
Well, why are you here? That's all we fucking do.
No, we're so.
No, it's been
alike.
great. I really hope you enjoyed your time here, and
Yeah.
you're welcome back anytime. So, also a big shout out and thank you to Fia who does a great job managing and supporting her epic husband. Rock and roll.
Congratulations,
Was that okay to say?
y'all.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Sorry. I should write shit down before I start this, eh? I was just flying off the seat of my pants. All right. This is Cocolarosa on the Postgarden Podcast. Everybody, stay tuned.
Ah, look at 'em swimming in their sins, picking through your pocket, Lord, with criminal intent. Somebody got a case of the Mondays and it's eating my soul. Somebody got a taste of the fungus and it's starting to show. Hey, hey, another lead with the cordyceps, he don't even know it. Made his way up through his spine into his brain and exploded. Now there's dogs that eat his thoughts, pigs that look like people, little pills that they put inside your food to make you evil. Got minions on the moon, and a man outside of Mars goes from Deimos back to Phobos, keeps his eye on the god of war. Hey, 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 I ain't stupid, I boil everything that I eat. Stop smell the roses, I can't believe the things that I see. Seen violence and the riots, carbon fiber guillotines. I'm sending all of my thoughts and all of my prayers, whatever that means. Hey, 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 I ain't stupid, I'm boiling everything. I'm making money out of nothing when I up and say, hey, hey. I'm boiling everything, making a mockery of common sense. Ah, look at them, they're coming on back for more. Fiend at the trial for punishment, I would've thought you'd been gorged. If you still hungry, you can come round tomorrow. We're serving up seconds if you think you can afford it. I'm too old for all this shit, too tired to get back on that horse, too bloated and full of liquor to ever die young, leave a beautiful corpse. My mind don't work quite right, not the way that it done before. Doctor said I lack motivation and that a bullet was the only cure. But hey, 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 I ain't stupid, I boil everything that I eat. Stop smell the roses, I can't believe the things that I've seen. Seen delusion in the dreams, caskets stacked in the FEMA camps. People go around in circles, come on, dance, monkey, dance, dance. I'm boiling everything, I'm making money out of nothing when I up and say, hey, hey. I'm boiling everything, making a mockery of common sense. Can't trust no man in no suit. Name on the page more like your head and the newts. They had him gasping for air before he even knew it. That's a long drop with a short rope and put a quick end to it. Good God. They said the money was his only defense. Said money got nothing to do with the man, but the money made none but sense. Say back in the day that he used to run this city. But that man that they arrested, he didn't have the same mold, did he? Oh, nah. Whole world ready to kill for truth. Whole world unsettled out just before World War II. Hey, maybe nothing will come of it, hey. Maybe it ain't nothing new. Maybe it ain't not talk about it, hell, maybe I'm a little bit rude. But hey, 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 I ain't stupid, I boil everything that I eat. Stop smell the roses and I can't believe the things that I see. Seeing them justifying genocide, children dying in the streets. They ain't starving nobody, buddy, they just ain't letting them eat. Now, hey, 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 I ain't stupid, I'm boiling everything. I'm making money out of nothing when I up and say, hey, hey. I'm boiling everything, making a mockery of your common sense.
The Poets Garden podcast is produced and recorded by me, James Donnelly, at the Poets Garden Studio in Mission, BC. You can subscribe and rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and almost everywhere else. You can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. To avoid potential legal action, the Poets Garden podcast is not sponsored by the Penny Coffee Shop, yet. So next time you're in Mission, stop by the Penny for a coffee or a gluten-free brownie and say you heard about them on the Poets Garden podcast. Thank you for listening.